Everyone, Trance here. Today we're going to go over my Stamden build. I'm going to update all of my builds for Scalebreaker as well. So let's just jump right into it. So we've got our Orc Warden here. He's a stand-in, and he's of course on AD. So I'm going to go over my build, race, Mundus, all that good stuff. So as far as race, I'd say Orc's probably the best option. I mean, you could get away with being a Red Guard or Argonian or Wood Elf, or Nord too, but I really like Orc just because of the max stam, max health. This passive where your store health isn't really that good, but the weapon damage, sprint speed, movement bonus, that's all amazing. So let's start with gear. So I'm running 5 Bone Pirate on the body, mix of Impen and Infused, and I should probably retrade that Impen, but don't really want to spend the Transmute Stones on it ever since they made Faction Lock. I don't have a lot of Transmute Stones. And so these are all 5 medium, and then we're doing 2 heavy Blood Spawn. Now, you could run Pirate Skeleton. Well, I ran Pirate Skeleton last patch, and you could run this patch Troll King. That'd probably be the other good option, but I like Bloodspawn just for the 1-piece stam recovery, the extra resistances, and of course the ultimate. Because the ultimate gen on this Stamden is really, really good. Then we're going to be doing 5 Spriggans, so the build's 5 Bone Pirate, 2 Bloodspawn, and 5 Spriggans. Now, instead of going 3 Protective, which is what we did last patch, we are doing 2 Protective with weapon damage, 1 Infused Stam recovery, and then for Mundus, I'm running the Lady Mundus for extra resistances. And you get about 3k spell and physical with the Lady, which is quite a good amount. It's pretty much the same running 2 Protective and Lady, and then Infused Recovery Glyph as it was 3 Protective last patch. You actually just get a little bit more recovery, because I think the Serpent was like 238 recovery, but an Infused Stam Recovery Ring, you get 270 from it. We've got our Sword and Ward back bar. This axe is sharpened. You could probably go Nerd-Honed or Precise, or I guess even Powered if you wanted to, and pen on the shield. And then we're running a Greatsword front bar with spell and weapon damage glyph. Nerd-Honed is the trait. Now, obviously, we don't want to run a mace because we're getting the pen from Onslaught, but Greatsword or Axe would probably be the next best options. I just like Greatsword because of the. Where is that passive? Right there. 6% increased damage done. Then you got spell and weapon damage glyph for the extra buffs. Alright, let's go to our skills. So we've got front bar, dizzy swing, sub assault, reverse slice, bull netch, and bird of prey. And then our ult is going to be onslaught. So our combo is going to be you charge up a sub assault, hit him with a dizzy swing, and then onslaught into reverse slice. It's pretty vicious. You can knock down most people with it. Now we've got 3 animal companion abilities on our front bar. They nerfed advanced species, used to be 3%, but they nerfed it to 2. So I guess it's not that much important before as it was last patch. Then back bar, we've got Shimmering Shield. This ability is amazing still. I think they may even buffed it, but the ult you get from that and Bloodspawn is kind of crazy. Then you've got Shuffle here, Major Evasion, and also Snare Immunity is what you get from this. Some people don't like Shuffle, they like Forward Momentum better, but I personally like Shuffle. Then we've got a Resolving Vigor. And I played around with the other Morph of Vigor last patch, and it's quite dog shit, to be honest. It's terrible. I don't like it at all. It doesn't heal enough, especially if that's one of your only heals. It just doesn't heal enough at all, the other Vigor, so I use this Resolving Vigor. Then Nature's Embrace. So last patch they made it a Stam morph. You see the bottom says this ability scales with your highest offensive stat. They did that last patch, and then they nerfed overall the ability this patch, but it's still very good, and there's so much maneuverability you can get out of that. Then we've got Ice Fortress, this Minor Protection, Major Resolve, and Ward. To be honest, I think they should take Minor Protection off and make it something else because it's too OP right now. We've got our Healing Thicket, nice AoE group heal, and it's up almost constantly. You'll always have this up with Shimmering Shield and Bloodspawn. It's that easy, but it's a kind of your shit heal. Now, if you're running with a group healer in your group, I would probably run Perma back bar, and then go Perma and Onslaught, because Perma is still so good, and especially in no CP, it scales off all your stats and doesn't take CP into effect, so Perma is really good for BGs. And this is a BG build, primarily. I don't really use this. I mean, I guess you could use it in CP, but I mainly play BGs and no CP with it. Now let's try and fully buff up, get our stats going, see what we're looking like. So we got 3,400 weapon damage here, but when we proc our glyph, we're going to be closer to 4K. There's people farming here. 3,900. Now, so if you look at our stamina recovery, we're 2,500 now, and that's because the two-handed passives are that good. With Battle Rush, you get an extra 30% stamina recovery just by killing something, so just keep killing things and you always have stam. And in BGs, you've got about 24k health, and that's right where you want to be. Now, if you notice, I tri-glyph everything, because extra magic, extra health is always very good to have, especially because this meta is so range focused and range heavy that you really need to have some sort of shimmering shield to get rid of all the projectiles. I mean, you'll pop this and then it'll be gone instantly. It's that absurd, the dot and range meta that we have right now. Now, you should be able to get rid of Entropy and Soul Trap and all the other dots with the healing you have here, because Resolving Vigor is good. Alright, let's go to Consumables. So, we run Dubious because we're running Bone Pirate. I guess if you could switch out Bone Pirate for something else, then you could run maybe Gold Food Artaeum for extra health recovery. And potions, this is probably one of the most important parts, is you need to run a move pots or these new ones. I run these on all my stam characters just because the dots stick so hard. So it's with the new ingredient Dragon's Blood. I don't know if I have any here. I don't have any Dragon's Blood, but the new ingredient makes these potions. It's a little expensive, but it's not too bad. It's not like the Powdered Pearl. I think they're going for like 500 gold right now each one, but it's very important to have these potions. They're the new tripod and they're amazing. I would recommend every stam build to be running this potion. Alright, I think we got everything covered here. I mean, you could probably run Carve, because it's a good AoE, but yeah, that's the build. I'm going to put my other builds up on YouTube as well, so let me know what you think. Have a good day.